What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. This is Jason. In this video, a little different, not coding this time. This time we're going to be showing you how to actually record a tutorial in case you're interested in uploading some iOS content or general content whatsoever. And there's going to be two ways I'll show you in this video. One is going to be like the quick and easy, where you can start literally like right now after this video. You could open up Xcode and film something. And the other way will be using OBS, which is like a recording software, and both of them are free. The only thing that would cost you is if you want to upgrade and do all the fancy stuff. Make your green. There's a green screen here. I don't know if I move my hand fast, you can see. If you want to make your setup fancy, then there's that. But if you want to just get started, which you should, you don't need fancy setup to get started. I'll be walking through that in this video. And before we start, though, one thing I want to talk about is creating content for like iOS or development in general is it's pretty cool. Like, it's a YouTube video. A YouTube tutorial is how I got introduced to development, and I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of people get introduced to development. So putting it out there is something that could be like inspirational for future developers and also helpful. Like, if you solve an interesting or very difficult complex problem, then creating a tutorial about the solution and walking through your thought process can be very helpful for future devs who may run into that issue. Basically like the new Stack Overflow, right? Stack Overflow, but video version. And also creating videos is good for your personal brand and maybe landing like a future job or contract or role. But enough of that. Let's get into this video. So the first thing, or the first option, is using QuickTime Player, which comes to us for free from Apple. So you just search QuickTime Player, and you should see it pop up. For me, it popped up on my other screen, but now I dragged it here. And when you search QuickTime Player, right, and then just hit open, something like this will pop up, and you don't need to worry about this. What you need to go to is File, New Screen Recording, and something like this will pop up. Oh, can I move this? I don't think I can move. Let me see. Oh, it's not letting me move this. Software, I'm going to change my display to this one. And you see a behind the scenes look. And you can ignore these files here. Nothing to see. And I'm going to go back to QuickTime Player again. And in QuickTime Player, you want to go to New Screen Recording. And this is what I was referring to. This pops up on your screen. And with this, you want to select your entire screen or selected portion. And I like to use entire screen because I use an external monitor to record my my videos. So I use the entire screen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the opposite screen, and now it's recording. And now I have to go in and switch to that screen so you guys can see. And this would be the setup of the recording, except I wouldn't be here. So this is actually the setup. Actually, wait, no. This is the setup with me not being here. And for the mic, it would be picking up It'd be picking up any microphone that you have on your screen. I mean, not on your screen, but on your device. So I'm going to open up Xcode, and I'm going to open up the fitness app. So this is recording. And I believe this recorded with no audio. We can check here. Let me unmute this so you can hear the Mac audio. Yeah, this has no audio. And that's because I'm using OBS. But I believe if I put in these AirPods and I connect my AirPods, I'm going to mute this here. All right. So I connected my AirPods. And now I'm going to go to QuickTime Player. And it pops up on my right screen. One thing I didn't mention is you select your mic, you need to go here to options, and you can pick your microphone right here. So I'm going to use this one, which are my AirPods that I have in my ear. All right, and I must record this screen, move this away, put this in here. There we go. And now my audio should be recorded on the video, and this shows you that it's recording. And this is the easiest way to get set up. And you can start recording ASAP. Ignore these issues. I don't know what's going on here. But you can start coding and be like, blah, 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 blah. Follow me. We're coding. Da, 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 da. And we can actually test this by stopping this, putting this here, and I'm going to play this. This in here. There we go. And now my audio should be recorded on the video, and this shows you that it's recording. So it worked, and that random dragon sound is my mouse that the microphone was picking up. And that's the thing about using AirPods. You can use it, and even if you have like noises, I would try my best to minimize the noises because it'll be distracting for the viewer. But at the end of the day, it's all about the content of the material. So if you're coming up with a great solution to a huge problem, then it won't matter if you're like got drums in the background. You got a friggin' blender and a vacuum cleaner in the background. But that's just something to keep in mind. And as you make more and more videos, you can upgrade your setup and like maybe get a mic like this, but you don't need one to start. And yeah, so that's pretty much a QuickTime player. The downside of that is you don't get in video. So something like this would disappear, right? Just no video. But maybe you don't want video. Maybe you want to be hidden, right? And that's fair. It's valid. You get to do it the way you want. And also maybe you don't even want audio because you can do like a caps off. You can go the no audio approach, just code, and like you can write out some explanations. So that's pretty much it for the QuickTime player setup. Let me know if you have any questions. Oh, and if you want to add a camera, you can. You could put like your iPhone to record in front of or behind your monitor, and it could just be recording you. And then in the edit, you can edit it by, if you use something like OBS, I mean not OBS, Premiere Pro, or even I think Final Cut Pro, you can synchronize clips together. And you'll synchronize your coding video to the camera video, or whatever you would call this, your face video. And you would do that editing in there to get it and make it look nice. But all right, now let's talk about OBS. For OBS, I think just Google OBS. It's called OBS Studio. This is my preferred recording tool, and this is the one I'm using right now, actually. You can see it here. The reason I like this is you can put the camera and the audio and the video capture, or like the screen recording, all in one place and one file. Saves you a lot of time. You don't have to worry about doing that in the edit, and makes the process a lot easier. And like, for example, I can hide myself. I can change the camera, like get rid of this. And it gives you some flexibility. And I can also see the levels of my mic on the side here. And I can see that it's still recording. That's the downside of using QuickTime Player, because it doesn't give you that. And all you have to do is download this Mac version, and it'll look like this. And I'm going to show you how it looks on my end. Well, I guess I'll show you this. Which looks like Inception or something. I don't know what you call it. But yeah, I'm hiding myself, I guess. Or, I don't know. I'll hide myself. But yeah, this is OBS. And you can have different scenes here. This one, I believe it will show my face. But I have to change the camera. And the way it works is you want to add your source here. So let's actually create a new scene. So tutorial. All right, so I realized that this wasn't probably recording my audio. All right. So I realized this wasn't recording my audio, but we basically added the Mac screen here into this new scene. And now it shows up here in the sources. And now we want to add our mic, and in my case, it's what is it? It's an audio input capture. My mic, and here you would add whatever mic you're using. So I have a mixer actually that I plug in my mic, and that's what I'm using for this recording. So now I have my mic. And then if you have a camera, you want to put that in here. And for that camera, it's a video capture device. My cam. And you can use, I'm using this, which is a fancy setup. You guys can ignore this little part that's not in the green screen. And now we have a green screen here. And one thing to note is in your properties, you can have like just your Facebook camera or your FaceTime camera. You can have, I believe if you set up your iPhone correctly, you can use your iPhone camera, which that's what this is. But I use this Elgato, or they had this cam link for from the Elgato. And basically what this is doing is it takes like a professional camera, like a Canon, and it connects it, allows you to stream with it or record with it. And then I've applied a filter in my other scene to make this green screen disappear. And that's the OBS setup. And if I didn't want my camera, I just hide this right here, which I don't think you can see. Let me move myself. Yeah, I hide myself right here and I'm gone. And you can start and stop your recording here. And one thing to note for OBS is to check out your settings. And you want to check your output settings and make sure they are running correctly. Well, actually, you pretty much want high quality, medium size. You want to make sure this is set because otherwise you will be recording in like 720p, which you shouldn't be doing. No one's watching videos in 720p anymore. Yeah, and you also do that, I believe it's in here in the video. You want to make sure this is 1080, 1920 by 1080 by 1080. Maybe even 4K, but I just like to do 1080p because 4K is like overkill and the file size gets big and then you have to worry about file management and all that. When 1080p is good and you don't have to worry about that. And actually OBS does a really good job of minimizing the file size. But all right, back to here and let me show my face and let me get rid of this. Boom. So that is it, folks. That is how you get started recording tutorials for iOS or tech or I don't know, whatever kind of tutorial you want to make. Show us how to, I don't know, use ChatGPT or something. I don't know. Learning is fun. Show whatever you feel inspired to show and share it with the world. And I hope y'all having a good day. And let me know down below if you run into any issues. I think I covered everything. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Let me know down below and I'll give you a refund. What is the refund? I don't know. You get a refund. You get your like back. I'll give you a like. But all right, y'all. Have a good day. Peace.